Yeah, like you'll cry pretty easily.
Yeah.
Which
You know what made me cry, honey? I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was about my
I
pants.
mean, this one, like, probably, I mean, I don't think I'm the first guy to get in trouble with this.
Sounds like you don't.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean,
Like you feel, but not the same way. It doesn't,
yeah.
you don't experience it.
But then, like, I'm curious, do you have, like, all these thoughts, right? And you're like, oh my God, this and that, and then you're getting all this? Or is it just, like, no thoughts and just, like...
No thoughts.
Huh.
Hey guys, my name is Marley. This is Kevin, and this is the Conscious Flow podcast. Kevin is my romantic partner.
And she is my romantic partner.
Yeah. And today we're going to be talking about how we overcome disagreements. And we have been together for a little over a year, but we've been through a lot together. We moved from Washington State to Kauai to Oahu and have been through a lot of struggles together, and I feel like it's really helped us learn like how to work with each other and how to overcome disagreements. So let's talk about that. Where do we even start, Kev?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we have little disagreements that come up, and I think we handle them really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we aren't really the type to fight. Like you are just such a calm person. Like you don't get angry ever. You just like diffuse all tension always. You're just very calm. And I'm very like emotional roller coaster. And so I'm like always riding these waves of emotion. I'm a Cancer. And so I'm just like very emotional. And so I guess between the two of us, maybe like you're very calm and I mean, I'm still calm. I'm just like, I feel deeply.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you'll cry pretty easily.
Yeah.
Which is, it's like a good release. I've learned now it's like, it's a good thing. She's like releasing.
That's how I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once I cry, I'm like, I'm good. I'm good now.
Yeah.
But I do like to cry, and I'm not embarrassed about it. I'll just cry. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we have little disagreements. Like,
yeah.
I mean, even like before this podcast, it's like, like one of us wants to eat dinner and then the other wants to do a podcast, and then
yeah.
But then we just kind of decide together, like, okay, the best thing we could do is do the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think though you've always kind of been this like mediator, it seems like in your family or just like with people around you. Like, is that true? Do you feel like you've always been kind of like a calmer presence?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I think in my family and like friend groups, I'm usually like diffusing things,
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, not to talk about Andy Elliott again.
Talk about him.
But yeah, he's a motivational speaker kind of I've been listening to. But yeah, he's just been... So yeah, I mean, I'm like a diffuser, like you're saying, but now I'm learning like actually how to communicate. Well, he talks about like how he communicates with his wife.
Really?
Yeah, he talks about that a lot.
Okay.
And so
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know so much about arguments, but more so about just like maybe like calling somebody out if they're like,
I think that
if they're like not working
relevant.
out or like if they're not being healthy or something, like you want to call them out on that. And you don't want to just let them slide,
Whoa, that's intense.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be interesting to be married to a motivational speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I think in some ways though it has rubbed off on you, and you've been calling me out on stuff more. Are you just making sure that's
just
going?
making sure
Okay.
it's at the same volume. Okay.
I feel like you've been calling me out on things more lately since you've been listening to Andy Elliott.
Yeah, and like I'm not trying to be mean, but
I mean, at one point I was like, okay, now like you can dial it back a little bit.
Right. I guess that was an argument actually.
That was an argument.
Yeah.
And I was like, can you just like step back a little bit?
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm like, no, like Andy says that I don't care about you unless I call you out.
And
so
I'm like,
if I don't care about you, then I'm not calling you out.
And I'm just like so sensitive, and so like I need.
Yeah, because she would start crying. I'm calling her out, trying to be, I'm like, this guy on YouTube told me to do this. I'm going to do it. I care about her.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell her that she keeps doing this thing or whatever.
And it's silly little things. Like, what did you call me out on? Like, I can't even remember.
Well, it was just like sometimes when you're talking to somebody and
I think I just made the face just.
And you make this face, and I'm just like, God, she's got to stop making that face, man.
Yeah.
And basically what it was is like when she kind of forgets the name of something, she will she'll make this face as she's remembering it. She's like, like when somebody would ask her about her book, she like, what's your book about? And if you were going to say like, it's about past lives or something, or I guess it might be something you're not sure how somebody's going to react to.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're like, it's about.
That's like my whole everything I do.
Yeah.
I don't know how someone's gonna react to it.
Yeah. So you would make the face and you'd say it's about past lives.
Yeah.
And I just kind of caught it. I was like, she's done this multiple times now. I gotta say something.
Yeah.
And I was like, honey, you're making this face, and I got to tell you about it because, instead of making the face, here's what I think you could do. I think you could just be really, like, excited about that your book is about past lives, So instead of making the face, you could say, and like, oh, my book is about past lives. I remember getting murdered, and it's crazy.
It's not like a casual topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I called you out on that. What else did I? I mean, you also. Then I was like, hey, I want you to be calling me out.
So then I
stuff.
started calling you out on stuff, and you're like, whoa, hey there now.
Whoa, hey there.
Hey now.
Settle down.
Be nicer. Yeah. But I think what it was though was that I felt really good about how I had talked to this person about my book or something. And I was like, wow, Kevin's going to be so proud of me because he's been listening to this guy, Andy Elliott, about selling things. And Kevin's going to be like, oh, like you did such a good job of like talking about your book. And right when this person like leaves and we are alone, Kevin's, he's like, so I think we need to talk about this. You make this face, and you just like went straight into.
Yeah, just do the debrief right when it's fresh.
But like, instead of being like, that was so good, like I needed a little bit more, like what positive reinforcement before the negative.
Yeah, so then she would start crying when I would just be
and
really
then I was
hard on
like,
it.
I just can't, this is too much. And I don't know if that's what made me cry. I think it might have been something else.
Yeah. But then I realized, okay, like she let me know she needs a little bit of positive affirmation.
I think I was also super sleep deprived too, so I was just like, I don't even like, but it was a weird.
Yeah, so then I would just say, next time I'd be like, honey, you did great. I think you could improve a tiny bit.
Yeah.
And, but anyway, so then what did you call me out on? Do you remember?
No.
I
don't remember.
Maybe you called me out on that or something. You're like, you're being too hard on me.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, I think it had to do with like when we were telling someone about the Kangen machine, and there was some ways that maybe I felt like you could have shared different information about it or something. I can't remember. But anyway, I don't remember it very well. All I know is that this whole like calling each other out thing has been an interesting thing to navigate.
Yeah.
But I also think like it's kind of nice. Oh, you know what? You know what made me cry, honey? I remember. It wasn't about the book. It was about my pants.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was about my pants.
I mean, this one, like, probably, I mean, I don't think I'm the first guy to get in trouble with this, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, she put on these...
I asked...
She has these pants that she calls her... They're my flow pants.
They're so comfy.
They're so professional. They're so comfy, and I just don't agree with that. I think they look childish. And
yeah.
Rocky, her sister, said the same thing. They're kind of childish.
She only said that because I asked her if they look childish, but
so
she was like, yeah, kind of, but who cares?
Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of the pants. Okay, and now I know what she does. She has this routine before we go anywhere. She'll lay her outfit out on the bed. Okay. And then she'll be like, okay, this is what I'm going to wear, and I'll do this, and get that ready. And then, but now the outfit is sitting on the bed. So we're about to go to this party, and I look over on the bed, and I see the freaking flow pants laid out. And I'm like, we got to talk about these pants. I don't think you should be wearing these. They're like, what do you mean? These are my favorite pants.
They're my favorite pants. They're so comfortable.
And I'm like, you got to have some other pants. But actually, she really doesn't have that many clothes.
I don't, because you're an optimizer. And you don't like me buying a bunch of clothes.
Yeah.
So this is where the conflict comes in.
So
yeah,
I was like, look, you got to stop wearing these pants. I'll buy you 2 new pairs of pants that are nice. Or you can, you'll buy them or whatever. We have a shared bank account. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. So we're going to buy 2 pairs of pants. And we're going to throw these flow pants away. They actually have a hole in, like, near the crotch.
Not near the crotch. It's, like, up here. It's, like, on
Okay. I don't know why you like them so much.
They're just comfortable, and they're flowy, and I didn't think that they looked like a child's pair of pants, but
yeah,
I don't know. I thought I looked like they look like a waterfall, and whatever. It's fine. I need to get a new pair of pants now because it's completely put a damper on those pants. And Yeah, but I got upset because I didn't have anything else to wear to the party and I wanted to be comfortable. And
so what did she wore them anyway?
I wore
and
them anyway, but I was
upset.
Yeah, it was an upsetting. I'm sorry, this is such a silly like conflict that we had, but we don't really have like any sort of major conflict. We just like nip it in the bud. Like we talk about it immediately. So like that's kind of like the big thing we do is if there's any sort of feelings or frustration, like we talk about it and we don't let it fester at all. And like I'm so grateful because you're like the type of person who likes to talk about the problem and like deal with it, figure it out, resolve it, and then we can move on, because I know there's different types of people who like overcome disagreements in different ways. And a lot of times partners might have different ways of dealing with their trauma and dealing with like talking about their problems or not talking about their problems. But that's like one thing that I think is like kind of the number one thing is like knowing how your partner like navigates their feelings or their frustration, and do they need space initially to process their emotions and then talk about it. Like sometimes my emotions can be so volatile and like intense that like I'll just like go silent, and Kevin knows that I'm like angry about something.
Yeah.
And but I don't want to like burst, and so I go quiet. Have we even talked about this? Like why? Maybe I haven't even. I feel like you just kind of have learned to navigate it without me explaining like how I am.
Yeah, I might not have really thought about it too much, but I think there is.
Yeah, my feelings are just like very deep. Like I just feel so much.
Yeah.
And so I'll just let it like kind of come up, and like it consumes me, and then when I'm ready I'll talk about it. But usually it's like pretty quick. I want to be like, okay, can we resolve this now? I don't think we let things fester for very long.
Yeah, and I mean, because that can just create like if another argument happened, then like you don't want to have something festering from before, because you know, if something simple comes up, like, you know, oh, we want to start going to bed, or I want to start going to bed at, you know, a half an hour later, and then you're like, no, I think actually like we need to keep going to bed at this time, or half an hour earlier to stay on the schedule. You know, something kind of, I mean, even though that's kind of an issue for us, but it is pretty simple. But then if we had like another major thing that we hadn't resolved, then it would kind of blow up and be like, well, this is the reason you know.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So I think just, just talking about any issues right away.
Yeah, and like I feel like I've done like a lot of inner work before we started dating. Like I was single for 7 years, and I just was deep on my healing journey, going like really deep within and healing so much trauma, like past life trauma, and that's what I talk about in my book, my past life journey. And but like doing really deep inner healing work. And so I feel like that's helped, because I don't feel like I have as much like emotional baggage as I did like before we started dating. Like we kind of started dating at the perfect time, because I feel like I'm very like kind of more like I've healed a lot. And so, but if something does come up, like I also acknowledge kind of my emotional wounds and being a contributing factor in maybe the conflict. And I think that's really important, is like not pointing fingers. We really don't point fingers at each other. Like, we try not to.
Yeah, and then I think, you know, if you think about it, like, because we're each going to have our own conflicts, like, how would you want to be treated in that situation, you know?
Yeah.
So it's important to have, like, you know, just to be, like, fair.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Kev, like you just like have a way of like not, I mean, I'm just curious, like, how do you navigate your emotions? Because you're not an emotional roller coaster like me.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do with your emotions?
Yeah, that's a good question.
How do you experience them? Like, do you experience emotions like I do you think? Or do you think it's you experience them differently?
Well, yeah, I would say my emotions are pretty, like, consistently, you know, like a consistent line.
Oh, this is fucking funny.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's a consistent line.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I also think your thoughts, like, contribute to your emotions. So whatever you're thinking about is contributing.
Yeah.
And so I think something I naturally do is I just don't get too wrapped up in the thoughts, because then the thoughts usually produce the emotion. So,
okay.
Yeah, I can sort of.
Whoa. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I can see, I think it's not like I'm trying to detach from my emotions, but I think what I can do is I can see from a bird's eye view, like, the thoughts I'm having and the emotion that it's going to produce.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I also just kind of understand that cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, okay, well, this is the problem we're dealing with. And
yeah.
I don't really get, like, too, like, my emotions don't go, like, way up and way down like that. They just, and I don't even think I've explained that to you.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You don't, because sometimes I've been like, do you not feel, like, I've wondered, do you not feel the same way that I do? And it kind of sounds like you don't.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean,
like, you feel, but not the same way. It doesn't.
Yeah.
You don't experience it.
But then, like, I'm curious, are you, like, when you say you go up on a emotional,
Yeah.
like, when you, like, need space, or when you're, like, angry or something, do you have, like, all these thoughts, right? And you're like, oh my god, this, and oh my god, that, and this and that, and then you're getting all this? Or is it just like no thoughts and just like
no thoughts? No thoughts, and the emotion is just like,
wow,
like, takes over my whole body, and it's just like a wave. And I just, like, visually see it as, like, a wave passing through, like, it's gonna pass.
Okay, interesting.
But no, it's not, like, a thought. Sometimes it can be thoughts. Like, if I'm, like, anxious about something, it's because I'm, like, festering on that thing, and I'm just, like, you know. But usually, like, I've gotten good at not, like, not doing that. with most things.
Yeah.
And so if I get like triggered by something, it's an emotion before it's a thought.
Okay.
Yeah, like I almost like think in feelings. The whole concept of having thoughts running through your head constantly, like I hear about some people say that their thoughts are like so loud and like they don't know how to quiet it, and it's just like voices. Like my mind is quiet a lot.
Yeah.
Like I still have thoughts run through, but it's like my emotions are loud.
Okay, interesting. I mean, I think like I feel like I have a bunch of thoughts racing through my mind, and so I've learned how to just detach or like not pay attention to the thoughts, you know, so I can just sit here and I don't have to get engaged with a thought, you know, like it just passes through.
Yeah.
So, and then I think because the thoughts for me produce like, I think that's where we're different is my thoughts produce a lot of emotion, I think. So I think, I mean, I don't know, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
This is just what when I tune into it. So
that's really fascinating.
Yeah. When I'm just kind of like detaching from thoughts.
Yeah.
I've been, you know, I mean, it's kind of like the stuff that Eckhart Tolle talks about.
Yeah.
And I've sort of been practicing that for years. So that could lead to, if, you know, less emotion.
Maybe, and that's why, like, I do think Eckhart is very wise, but I haven't taken to his teachings in the same way that, like, you have or my dad has.
Because it's more thought and less
emotion. Because it doesn't
emotion.
make sense. I'm like, it's not true. Like, that's not how it is for me. I don't feel like I'm wired in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, because, like, for me, if I think about it, like, I have thoughts. They run through, for sure. But I feel like it's like, I feel, and then my thoughts match the feeling.
Okay.
And so then I have to, like, change my thoughts so that I don't, like, contribute to that feeling going down, you know?
Right.
But it wasn't, usually it's not, usually the thought for me doesn't create the feeling, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I don't attach to my thoughts in that way. It's my emotions that, I don't know. And so I have to, like, it's almost like the same way you might let your emotions pass through, that's how I have to be with emotion.
Wow. Yeah.
The way you let your thoughts pass through.
You have to do that with emotions.
I have to do that with emotions.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting because
yeah. This is crazy. Wow, I feel like I'm like seeing you in a whole new light.
Right. Yeah, same.
Yeah, like, because
because now I can be like, okay, honey, just, you know, let's just let the emotion ride out. And
yeah, it's almost like this is helping me understand maybe that people are wired differently. Like, like, for me, like, if I have an emotion, I want to figure out why I have that emotion.
Okay, and if I have a thought, I want to figure out, okay, why do I have this? Or, like, why does it keep popping up?
Okay.
And then...
Okay.
You know, because I'll have, like, certain thought patterns for, like, a month, and then it kind of switches over, then I have, like, another thought pattern for a month. And then, so do you have the same thing with
feelings?
Wow. So, you have like these cycles of feelings. Okay.
Where I'm like, it's almost like consuming, like all consuming feeling, repeating or something. And then I'm like, whoa, that's just so intense. Sadness, grief. And I'm like, why am I so sad right now? And then usually I unravel it. And sometimes, a lot of times, it's like even connected to a past life or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And I think, we'll wrap this up in a minute here.
Yeah.
But I think, like, this is kind of the conversation that, like, couples need to have, is, like, to understand each other, because we just actually found something new.
That's crazy.
Out about each other.
Yeah, I'm actually glad we got this.
Because I was video. Like, why don't you like Eckhart Tolle, man? He's like...
Yeah, it's not that I don't like him. I think he's great. I just don't resonate.
Yeah, because he doesn't talk about emotions. He talks about thoughts.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's his work is true, but it's not 100% true for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Cool. All right, guys. Okay. Well, we're going to wrap this up, and I just want to remind you that you could be one of the first, not one of the first, but one of our first 100 subscribers on YouTube. And if you've ever, like, joined, I'm going to say this again, I said this last video, but if you've ever joined a, subscribed to a podcast channel that's really big, well, you have the opportunity now to join a channel that's going to be like the #1 podcast in the next 5 years, and you could be one of their first 100 subscribers. Like, how cool would that have been to be, Joe Rogan's first subscriber?
My gosh, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. Whoa. So subscribe, and we'll keep making epic podcasts for you guys.
They're just gonna get better and better.
Yeah, we have a whole list of topics that we want to share. So we have like 25 topics right now that we keep on adding to, and we're gonna keep making the best podcasts for you guys. Yeah. So cool. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah.
And
thanks
peace.
for listening. Peace.